Hello there. So today we'll talk about container orchestration. We'll see what is container orchestration, how the container orchestration works. Okay. In the previous videos we have talked about containers. So let's talk about how tools such as Kubernetes or Openshift works. So container orchestration is the automation of much of the operational effort required to run containerized workloads and services. This includes a wide range of things software teams need to manage a container's lifecycle, which includes provisioning, deployment, scaling up, scaling down, networking, load balancing, and many more things that manually we need to do. All those can be done with the help of tools uh, such as Kubernetes or Docker Swarm, etc. There are many tools available. On Amazon, we have ECS. For Azure, we have AKS. We have Kubernetes from Google, and there are many more tools available for container orchestration. Now, what are the benefits of container orchestration? So manually, whatever we need to do, everything can be done with the help of this container orchestration tool. So container orchestration is the key to working with containers, and it allows organizations to unlock their full benefits. It also offers its own benefits for a containerized environments, which includes simplified operations. This is the most important benefits of container orchestration and the main reason for its adoption. Container introduces a large amount of complexity that can quickly get out of control without container orchestration to manage it. Resilience. Container orchestration tool can automatically restart or scale a container or cluster which boosts the resilience. And the third benefit is security. Container orchestration automated approach helps to keep the containerized application secure by reducing or eliminating the chance of human error. So, container orchestration tools such as Docker, Openshift, or Kubernetes allows us to automate configuration changes, provisioning, availability, scaling up, scaling down, security, resource allocation, load balancing, and health monitoring. All these things, wherever we need manual intervention, can be automated. Container orchestration versus Docker. Many times people are confused about it, so let's clear it out. Docker is a specific platform for building containers, including the Docker engine container runtime, whereas container orchestration is a broader term referring to automation of any container's lifecycle. Docker also includes Docker Swarm, which is the platform's own container orchestration tool that can automatically start Docker containers. Container orchestration encourages use of a microservice architecture pattern in which an application is composed of smaller atomic independent services. Each one is designed for a single task. Here, each microservice is packaged as a container, and multiple microservices logically belongs to the same application are orchestrated by Kubernetes at runtime. So, Docker container orchestration versus Kubernetes container orchestration. What is the difference? The Docker Container Orchestration tool, also known as Docker Swarm, can package and run application as a containers, find existing container images from the others, and deploy a container on a laptop, servers, or cloud. Docker Container Orchestration requires one of the simplest configuration. Orchestration in container service for Kubernetes allows container clustering via a container orchestration engine. Kubernetes has declarative management that hides complexity and is open source, so you can run it anywhere. So what we do without container orchestration if we'll not use what happens? So for scaling up service we need to do a manual work. For fixing crashing nodes we need to do a manual work. For complexity of running new stuff in production, it increases the manual intervention. Human cost for running service increases. Public cloud providers bill more and more, and scaling becomes more and more difficult in case of manual effort without container orchestration. So that's why we use container orchestration tool to help us to do the configuration, to make sure nodes will be available, for provisioning the nodes, scaling up, scaling down the nodes and resources, resource allocation, load balancing, and health monitoring. All these things can be done with the help of container orchestration. Now, why container orchestration is needed? Container orchestration automates the deployment, management, scaling, and networking of the containers. Enterprises that need to deploy and manage hundreds or thousands of containers and hosts can benefit from container orchestration. Container orchestration can be used in any environment where you use containers. It saves a lot of time. So what is the difference between Kubernetes and Docker Swarm, which is the two important modes and popular modes of container orchestration? The major difference between these is Kubernetes is well suited for complex application, On the other hand, Docker Swarm is designed for ease of use, making it a preferable choice for simple applications. So some of the features of container orchestration platform is resource management, service discovery, health checks, updates and upgrades. The container orchestration market is currently dominated by Kubernetes. This is very popular. It has gained the acceptance of enterprise, platform vendors, cloud providers, and infrastructure companies. You can see here on Azure AKS cluster, DevOps team using the orchestration tool manages couple of nodes very easily. So, if we have to summarize what all things container orchestration do or why do we need it is for configuring and scheduling of containers, provisioning and deployment of containers, availability of containers, the configuration of application in terms of the containers that they run in, scaling of containers to equally balance application workload across infrastructure, allocation of resources between containers, load balancing, traffic routing and service discovery of containers, health monitoring of containers, securing the interaction between the containers. So one orchestration tool can manage couple of applications which is deployed on different namespace on different nodes in any AKS or EKS on any cloud providers. Now since Kubernetes is popular, so let's learn about Kubernetes a bit. So Kubernetes is a popular open source platform for container orchestration. It enables developers to easily build containerized application and service as well as scale up, scale down, schedule and monitor those containers. While there are other options for container orchestration such as Apache Mesos or Docker Swarm, Kubernetes has become the industry standard. Kubernetes provides extensive container capabilities, a dynamic contributor community, the growth of cloud native application development, and the widespread availability of commercial and hosted Kubernetes tools. Kubernetes is also highly extensible and portable, meaning it can run in a wide range of environments and be used in conjunction with the other technologies such as service meshes. So thank you so much for watching, and if you think the videos are helpful, do like the video, and for any queries write in the comment section, and if you think we are providing good content, do subscribe to the channel.